This is going to be a short one, a very short one. We've had a bad hurricane all day, and I've spent a bunch of the day trying to feed horses in a hurricane and digging trenches to try to keep them from getting wet or too wet, because their stalls were starting to fill up with water. Just the whole area is kind of like a swimming pool right now. So we had to dig some trenches. So real quick, I just wanted to point out that I created a little playlist. It's only got 2 videos added to it thus far. It's called Light Does Not Move, and it's got a couple of videos on it made by other people talking about how light doesn't actually move. One shows you pretty cool like jello in a swimming pool experiment to explain it, and the other one is of this guy basically just sitting there talking at you about how light doesn't move, and he's actually he knows his stuff from what I've seen thus far. I haven't seen all his videos, but he's worth a listen. I think they're both worth a listen. If you want, other opinions, educated opinions to back up my claim that light doesn't move, light is still. It's actually other things moving that are showing you the light through them, but you've never actually seen light. Let's be clear on that, actually. You've never seen true light. What you see around you is like, better described as, for the common layman, shades of light, refractions of light, shades of light being like colors of light, or wavelengths of light being different wavelengths of light being displayed to you with sort of an ether, particles of ether. And there's no such thing as a true void also. Let's make that clear. For those, I know I've been describing the womb, the void that we're in. It's not actually a true void. There's no such thing, as far as I know, in nature, in existence, as a true void. Even space, the vacuum of space, it's not true vacuum. There's no such thing as a true vacuum. Maybe that's more accurate. Even space has gases in it, has radiation in it, has like dark matter in it. And as far as I know, we don't know what that is yet. We just know it's out there. We see the effects of it. All kinds of stuff swirling up in space, actually. It's not a true vacuum. There's no such thing in nature, in existence, as far as I know. As far as I've heard. Perhaps human beings have been able to make one with a cute little device. But not in nature. So, and you've never actually seen light. Even when you're like staring at a lamp or light bulb that's illuminated. You've seen illumination. You haven't seen light. True light. You've seen shades of light, colors of light, as if the light's sort of being refracted at you, towards you through materials, in a way, particles, physical elements. But you've never seen the true light. Even white light is not true light. Even that's sort of just a fraction of true light. So you're seeing fractions of it, not the full light. Again, that's sort of reserved for anyone on the other side, as far as I know. Hi, Bobby. So yeah, and I'll put the links to those videos. I might add some more videos to that playlist for why light is still, light doesn't move. And I'll put links to those 2 videos in the description. Probably add more links if I add more videos. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to cover. Like I said, it's going to be very brief. Honey bunny. She wants attention. They've been locked in all day because of the hurricane. I don't want them out. There's basically like an ocean under my RV. And I've gone through, I don't know, about 3 to 4 different outfits today because every time I step out of the RV, I just get drenched. So, yeah. It's still, I love it here. I still love it here. I'm really glad I'm here. So, digging trenches and all. I was the one who suggested we dig trenches. Like, they've had to do it in the past, I'm told, but I was like, I think we need to dig a trench, because I went out there around lunchtime, check on them when I realized there was an ocean around my RV. I was like, I wonder how the horses are doing, because we had to dig some trenches in the barn in the morning. It was already starting to kind of fill up. And then by midday, when I went in to check on them, I realized that the water's flowing through in the trenches we dug from one stall to the other, which we dug them that way to flow from one, like the stalls on the higher ground down into the stalls in the lower ground, but then flow out through those stalls, through the back end of those stalls, through the outside. But I realized it's not going out the back, like the outside part of their stall. It's too shallow there. It's too dug in there, and it's too high around the edges. So it's just kind of filling in and backing up into the insides of their stalls. So I was like, boss, we need to go dig some trenches, or I'll go dig a trench. So that's what we were doing. Hi, puppy. Oh my goodness, you're just so cutie. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be that person who coos over my cat too much. Nobody gives a shit about my cat, I guess, except for cat people. Yeah, that's it. I think it's been an alright day. But I don't feel like making too much of a video, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I have to run some errands if I can get out of here, because supposedly a bunch of all the roads going out of here are pretty flooded. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. More to come, though. But definitely check those videos out. This is stuff that's worth knowing, guys. You should know how light works. You should know how it really works. Don't listen to those idiots talking about waves and light travel. Bullshit, they're idiots. They don't pay attention. I mean, I'm not the best at it, and I don't know how I won't say I know everything about how light works. I'm not even close, but I'm a lot closer than most people, including people who claim to be experts, I think, so. Yeah, definitely check those out. My cats are getting whiny, so smooch them. They've had dinner and treats. They're just being little babies. They're being trapped in here. Alright, good night.